Hello and welcome back to a very hot and sunny Wickford. We're experiencing a bit of a heat wave here at the moment, and I work in my conservatory, which is almost unbearably hot. I've got a portable air conditioner unit over to my left, which I'm going to put on in a minute, so I'll be putting you on to fast forward and do a voiceover. But just wanted to say that today I'm going to be doing my reading journal for July, and I'm going to be using Flower Child. I always want to call it Wild Child. Flower Child from Traci Reed to do that in my reading journal. I've printed out my the covers of the books that I've been reading. I've done them a few different sizes, and a photograph of me reading a book in the garden in the summer, or in the sunshine I should say, because we've had pretty good summer from about beginning of July onwards. A few rainy days, but we've had some very, very hot days, which I absolutely adore. I have been reading lots of books about Greece, mainly rom-com, chick lit types books, because we're off to Kefalonia in September for a week, me and my husband, and I just felt like reading something easy, some easy reading. As you've probably seen, I actually lost my mum. She passed away in July as well, so I just needed something that I didn't have to concentrate too much on and that was joyful. So most of these have been rom-coms with happy endings, which I've thoroughly enjoyed, and also a couple of Rowena Summer ones, which are the Cornish Clay Saga, which my sister-in-law bought me for my birthday. So anyway, I have got bits and pieces here left over from Flower Child, from the layouts I've been making, so I thought rather than printing anything else off, I'm going to use the bits that I've got. I've got a few embellishments here as well, which I'm going to use, and make my pages in the same layout as I've done before. So I shall get on and do it, and so this will probably be quite a quick video. Okay, so on to fast forward. So as always, I'm starting with the left hand page, and I stamped the month using those stamps I just showed you onto a piece of the plain blue paper that comes in the pack, well, all of Tracy's packs, apart from pattern papers. She always does coordinating coloured cardstock, which, to be honest, I didn't used to print out, and I used to go through my stash to find cardstock that would work. But I've probably used up most of my coloured cardstock now, so I do print out the cardstock that goes with each of the collections as I need it, which is a great thing, obviously, using hybrid products. So here you can see, before I came back onto the screen, I'd actually got everything ready. So I'd stamped my words, the paper audio ebook, and mounted them on one of the 6x4 cards. I used two different cards. So one, the yellow one, I did for the two of the book bits, and also put behind my photograph. And then the blue one with the pattern on, I actually used also for my book of the month. And again, I'd pre-stamped that before I came back on to doing the recording. So here I am now. I'd chosen my embellishments for the middle part of the page, and as always I wanted to add some more embellishments to the date. So I picked out a flower and a couple of leaves, and then I wanted a small butterfly to add there. So I went back into my box that I've got over on the right of the screen, just off screen, where I'd left a couple of the butterflies and found the perfect size butterfly there. So here I am popping the leaves down. They're from the digital pack, not rather than the sticker pack, as is the flower, all of the flowers I'm using actually, and the pocket. So having done that, I'm ready to move. Oh no, I was going to move over onto the right hand side, and then realised that I needed to fill in the details. So I went through Goodreads and also my diary, where I write down what I'm reading, and worked out which books I'd read were on the Kindle, which were paperbacks and which were audios. And there you are. There, I'm just showing you my favourite book of the month, which is Take a Chance on Greek. Which was, I really enjoyed that. It was a really easy read with a happy ending, and it was set in Kefalonia, and it's just really made me want to go to Kefalonia now. I can't wait to go. So just writing that down, and that I did give 5 stars to this month. I think actually most of the books I read I gave either 4 or 5 stars to on Goodread. And this is the most books I've read in a month in a long, long while, but they were all very easy reading books. So having filled that in, I'm over onto the right hand page where, as you can see, I've got the strips to use as a bookshelf, and I've got my books laid out on there. That little bunting piece I wanted to add in, and then I'm looking what else I can use to make some decorations on the shelves. Not got much room free because I read so many books, but I could get another little pocket on which will tie it in with the other page. And going through the flowers, I wanted to add a flower on, but they were all a bit too big. So you'll see me going through a few times. The butterfly and these embellishments blow around a bit because of the air conditioning unit being on and blowing at me. But oh, it was so hot. The day I'm recording this, which is the following day, it's even hotter. We've had the hottest day in the UK for 2 years. It was 33 Celsius, feels like 36 or 38, I think, which is, it's hot. It's hot for the UK. Our summers, we think we've got a good summer if we have 22 degrees Celsius. So 33 is a bit much, but I am fortunate because we have got air conditioning in our living room and in our bedroom, and then I've got a portable unit in the conservatory where I work, so we can keep cool. So there we are, just saw that fly across the desk again. So I put a little cluster just to the left of the books on the second shelf, just a flower and a butterfly. You can see I'm doing that pocket on the second shelf up from the bottom. And then I'm cutting down this little embellishment card because I like the wording on it, just so that I could get it to fit in on the bottom bookshelf. And I just add one tiny little butterfly to that. Obviously need to cut the bookshelves to the right length, so in a minute you will see, there we go, ready to stick it all down. So I cut them down, and here I am just showing you how I stuck it all together. So here we are, the finished pages for July's book journal. Fairly simple on this side because I had so many books which I'd read. So I didn't have much room for embellishment, but I still wanted to make sure I got a bit of embellishment on, and a small bit of embellishment there. These pockets, I love these, they're from the embellishment pack on the digital collection. So these can now go into my book. I will of course be sticking these two sides together. So that will go there, that one will go there. And there we have July all done. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this very brief put together of July's pages. Very hot in here. I am now going to go and make myself an iced coffee and sit in the garden with a book, I think. So if you've liked this, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't subscribe, I'd really appreciate it if you would. If you want to leave a comment, please do. I always reply to all my comments. And I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.